We are live. It's fan mail. I'm sorry for being slightly late. Oh, I can hear myself.
Oh,
Anyway,
thank God that
We
stopped.
got a real problem.
well, don't we? When do we not have a problem? That's the real question, isn't it?
No sound from Pill.
There is sound. I can hear it. I've got the stream on in the background.
Is Pill possibly if you have two fingers in your ears?
No, he's just he's just because of yesterday. So yesterday, me and Zach were playing the Quarry.
I've heard good things.
Well, we'll come on to that, but apparently for the first 45 minutes of it, my microphone was set to my webcam's microphone, so it sounded like I was in a toilet. Now, nobody decided to mention this until 45 minutes or whatever into the stream. So I laid down the law and I said, "Look,
You hear that? It's the customer's fault.
it's the customer's fault."
Have you
because
ever been halfway through your day working at Best Buy with no pants on and no
and the
one told
customers,
you?
no one told me that I was, helping customers with no pants on. Now, we've known each other long enough now, guys, that if I come on the air and my audio is messed up, that you can tell. But now Pill's obviously, he's going in with a hard trust. You cannot trust them. That's the thing.
Yeah, and if you see me in public without pants on, say something, because I'm not doing it on purpose. Period.
Unless you are.
Pill has definitely come in and saved me on audio issues before. I don't think he's just trolling you.
Oh, yeah, I know. Anyway. Well, I mean, it's true. The chat are saying that they all assumed that I'd just changed my setup, much like James does on a regular basis. I think James has conditioned everybody to expect random changes in audio quality, video quality.
Actually, that's funny that you mentioned that. It's my 30-minute mark. I need to change my setup.
Anyway, announcements. James, I think you've got an announcement, which I haven't heard yet.
Well, I haven't. I don't know if this is an announcement. It's kind of a pitch. It's my elevator pitch. I brought it up to Morgan. I want to do this. It's called the Whispering Hour, and it is late night.
Wait, what?
Twitch
what are you talking
streams
about?
where I get real close to the mic and I just talk like this.
No.
So it's ASMR. Is what you want to do.
It kind of, but because what happened was the other day I was playing some Apex at like 2 a.m, and my team was not really coming together. So I was like, well, let's just see if I can talk to them real close. And I put my mouth next to the microphone and, T to talk, and everybody understood me just fine. They're like, no, your mic is plenty loud. And I was like, what if a mouse was just breathing words out? And that's the kind of volume I can have at, 11 o'clock at night.
No.
Okay, well, pitch fell on Morgan. What does everybody else think? The Whispering Hour.
Pervy James mode, according to Pill. Heenspurrer, which is a combination of Heen plus Whisperer, according to Kamikaze Ice.
I wouldn't be saying pervy things. I would just be talking really quiet.
Ugh, it's disgusting. It's like when James has his neighbors are playing music too loud and he whispers so that they don't hear him talk crap about him.
Well, here's the great news. I found out how to run a poll yesterday, so we can actually just ask the audience right here, right now. So what are you going to call this, James?
The Whispering Hour with James Heaney.
Here's my anti-pitch. I'll take the devil's advocate role here. If James is going to stream, why would we not want him to stream at full capacity instead of in a handicapped mode or a kneecapped mode where he can only whisper?
Well, how about this? Think about this, Morgan. What if I told you I'd be willing to go on a date, but the furthest you're going to get is a kiss, or you get no date at all?
Okay, well, let me just say that listening to you whisper like that makes me want to throw a Molotov cocktail through your front door. I don't know how to tell you that. I need softer.
Oh, boy.
No date for you, Morgan.
Well, if you're watching on Twitch, there is a poll running live. Should James do the Whispering Hour with James Heaney? And it's currently 3 votes to hell, yeah, versus one vote
Yeah,
to
they'll
God
love
no.
it.
So the votes are coming in, and it seems like everyone's interested in the concept. So
Okay, then here's my second. If you start doing this, you have to consistently do it when you tell them you're going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean? What are the when are you streaming? What are the times?
No, duh. It would be consistently at random times.
No. No. Guys, don't encourage this behavior. It's bad. It's bad for the channel. It's bad for GameFront. It makes us look
You're
like
gonna
amateurs.
regret this when it's the most popular thing on Twitch.
How would it be? It's going to be randomly you're going to pop up. And if somebody is...
I don't know. I'm not ready to... I want to see how it goes. I want to see how it feels.
Oh, if it's not instantly
Sometimes
popular,
gotta
you're
have a
just going to
pilot.
abandon it?
Maybe. Sometimes you got to do a pilot. See if it
No,
works.
this is bad.
Maybe people don't want to hear me whisper for 2-3 hours.
Oh, God.
At 2 a.m. drunk. I don't know.
well, I
Have
mean,
you ever considered just giving Aaron sleeping pills?
I've been. She's gotten used to them.
No.
She needs more. It's getting expensive.
Produce it.
apparently, some people in the chat are saying that they're voting based on the fact that they want to mess with Morgan. Now, I just want to warn everybody: the results of this poll will mean whether this happens or not. If you don't want it to happen, don't vote yes. So,
I mean,
this is-
I'm not going to get that emotionally invested because I know that James will do it once and then it'll never happen again, so I don't have to worry about it. But it's still upsetting that we can't just get a consistent. Yes, I'm going to stream at this time at this day and then continue to do it.
well,
We'll see.
it's currently 6 votes for hell yeah versus 2 votes for God no. So I'm going to
I haven't
close the
voted
poll
yet.
in a
Can I vote?
moment. You can vote. You of course you can vote.
Oh, then I'm gonna vote. Oh, yeah.
He's going to do it and you guys are going to hate it.
Well, as long as I'm winning, I don't need to.
Said he votes yes, but yeah,
Oh,
he's
my
not. You've got to be on Twitch to do the vote, but you should be able to see it on the screen even if you're on YouTube. But
It's just like a dismantling of all of the like hard work that I've been putting into Twitch, and just like it feels gross. Like what if you were building a cake and James was like, you know what? Every once in a while, I just want to accidentally dip
Put
my
my
quiet
balls on it."
bean into the cake and just walk away. I'll never come back again. Don't worry. And then I have to keep like making the cake around his bald spot.
it's getting a bit evened out now. It's 7 votes for yes, 4 votes for no. I'm going to close it in about 5-10 seconds.
Honestly,
but
guys, tell him not to do it. It's bad. It's a bad idea. It's unprofessional.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Wouldn't you
I
like
agree.
to see how professional it can be?
It's so creepy. Unless you're billing it as ASMR video game playing.
I
And
mean, whatever it takes.
Well, whatever it takes includes having a consistent time, even if it's only
That's
once a
the
week.
problem.
That is the problem. Yeah. So
Yeah.
just vote no for yourself unless you want to have to do it consistently.
Well, I will do maybe what I'll do is it will consistently be at 11 p.m. but on random days.
That's horrible.
Okay, well, then it will be-
You want me to send you all the articles about consistency on Twitch streaming and how it's the only way
You know
to...
damn well I can't read.
I'm mad now.
well,
How are you gonna start the day like this?
it looks like James. It looks like hell yeah won, James. So if you wanna go ahead, technically the audience has given you your blessing. So
Okay. Well, I'll probably do it on Wednesday nights.
okay, well that's as close to a schedule as you're going to get from James. To be fair, so,
God damn it.
do it
I'll
on your
do
own
it
channel.
once-
Don't defile
Maybe I'll do
GameFront,
it
says
once
Ken
a
Eric.
month on a Wednesday.
Ken's got the idea with the highlighted text. Do it on your own channel. Don't defile GameFront.
Oh, every
But-
time I do something on my own on my own channel, I get
Well, yeah, you should be streaming on GameFront, but you should be streaming quality content on GameFront.
but my content has such good quality. It's the greatest quality content. It's just not always at a certain time on a certain day. Ugh.
In
Probably
fairness to
listen.
James, now I don't
Probably.
get this, but apparently this ASMR stuff He's apparently quite popular on Twitch, allegedly.
Yeah, if he builds it as ASMR gaming and like maybe you have like I don't know what you do with the game volume, keep it really low, but then mostly it's just you whispering into the mic. People like it.
And it's the one time you don't need to tell James Heaney he's not wearing pants.
God, I hate it.
Do we have any other announcements? Moving swiftly on.
Another episode of GPW coming up this week. What are we looking like? I'm very excited for this episode. I'm very excited for the next episode. I'm just very excited for the GPW in general.
Well, I'm halfway through editing the second episode of GPW. We spent all weekend working on it. It's almost like we did it twice. We worked that hard on it.
Like 12 hours on it.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not done.
You know, I keep saying this. It's going to be this difficult second album because the first episode was so well received that, you know, I'm worried that the second one's not going to live up to the hype. But I mean, such as wrestling shows anyway.
Does, though. I think it does live up to that.
I think what's inevitable to happen is it's going to start to have its own lore, and people. It's like a soap opera. Sure, it's fun one time, but you really only enjoy it if you watch it over time to learn the characters, learn the emotions, the relationships. Come on, Danny.
James is explaining wrestling to Danny.
Danny, second one's going to be tough. No joke. Second one's going to be hard. But it's the third one where all of a sudden you've got history there.
I think the third one's going to be great because we've got plans. So, you know, the writing room, we are obviously like most wrestling shows, it's been booked in advance and we've got plans for what's going to happen. No spoilers.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's going to be. But what I will say about the second episode as a teaser is, you know, we're starting to introduce the concept of promos because good wrestling shows are not just wrestling matches. They're people trash talking on microphones as well. So we've got some fantastic trash talking from certain members of the GameFront team. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah. And that's the tough part. But I think that once you get that, because we had to like teach ourselves that process. That was part of a long part of the time. A lot of the time that we're spending working on this is like trying to work around using 2K for its unintended purposes.
well, that's it. We've got a workflow now. So now we've got the workflow. It's going to be much quicker to make them in the coming weeks. So I'm quite excited. I think it's going to be a fun weekly show here on Gamefront. Maybe we'll even convert some people to become wrestling fans. I don't know, but yeah.
Just don't watch the WWE. Watch AEW.
Watch AEW. It's much more like AEW than WWE, I'd say.
Yeah.
So even though we're using the WWE game, although there is an AEW game in development, so I'm quite excited to see that when it comes out. That one's I think made by Ukes, who made the old WWE like SmackDown versus Raws and all that stuff. So
I always liked the WWF Raw and Royal Rumble, the ones that came before the WWE games, because I liked the controls. It felt like when it was more mashy in the past, and it became more like Tony Hawk towards the end. Does that make sense or no?
I think you'd like.
I think the WCW versus NWO was the best.
We still haven't played that. I know you were mithering me to play that for it. We need to do another demo disc stream, by the way, one of these days. But yeah, WCW. Well, I think you'd like 2K22, James, because I think the controls have kind of been simplified compared to like the more recent games. You're not supposed to button mash.
I have actually never played the game.
Yeah. It's so
like 40 hours and I've never played it.
2K20 was the last one before this, but like probably for the last 5 more years they've been very, like you say, getting more and more complex. But 2K22 feels more arcadey. Like there's only so many buttons you got to remember. You can button mash if you really want to, and still just about be okay. Like I think you'd like 22. It's pretty good, but.
And I said this in the GPW description, but I haven't like announced it. If you want to make your wrestler and you have 2K, make it and then hashtag it and let us know what you hashtagged it with, and we will put you on the roster as your wrestler. And if you don't have 2K and you want to make a wrestler, I am definitely open to doing some streams where we just make wrestlers. So you can jump on, we'll put you in Discord, and we can tweak the wrestler and make him. So I'm open to all of that. I want to get all you guys on the roster eventually. Right now we're just using a randomizer, so if you see yourself you're just a random person. Pill knows how that feels.
That was so funny because I didn't expect him to be that big.
That's massive, yeah. I think he was like 8 feet tall. It was crazy.
But it's fair to say too, though, like if you've already been created by the randomizer, so if we've made a random wrestler for you and you just want to create yourself, we'll still use yours, and then we'll come up with some insane storyline reason why you look completely different. Like there's, we're not taking it too seriously. So
yeah.
In the character creation, Danny, were you able to make your character your height, or was it just like you were eyeing it out of like that's tall? Or
Yeah,
was
that's
it
why you're
6'3"?
5'10".
5'10".
we can, you can set the exact height. So I set mine to be exactly my height. But
you're 5'10", 310
That other guy
pounds.
must have really been 8 feet tall.
Yeah. Pill is insanely big. He shouldn't have been that
No,
big.
he's massive.
What's
You're not.
the tallest a person could be?
I'm thinking 8 foot.
I think it is 8 foot. I think he was 8 foot.
He's got to be maxed out, around 8 foot.
You'd think a really good randomizer would only max out the height 1 in 100 times when there's so many heights to choose.
Well,
from.
listen to the word you're saying, the randomizer.
It could have been one.
A good randomizer would make it random.
Yeah, I mean,
but how is it possible that randomly of the 3 people that you generated, or I guess you only generated 2
because it's
randomly
random.
one of them was max height, not just like close to tallest, but like
It has the same
tall?
percentage chance of being max height as it does min height versus being average height.
Versus
What
any
are
other
the
height.
odds
That's
lands.
quite low,
Odds
but
are
I
the
mean,
same. Whatever, every number has the same odds because it's a randomizer.
But here's what I'm saying: is I would have accepted
No.
6. I would have accepted 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", 6'1", 5, 5'10", 5'11", 5'9", 5'8", even. But what is the odds that guy's going to come out with it random at like clearly the tallest height ever? When there's so many other options.
Same odds. You're not getting this, are you?
yeah.
Right,
I
have to
mean,
move on.
yeah.
Like, if you have a 1 in 100 chance, like you have the same chance to get any number within the 100.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I would have accepted 90 of those 100 results.
I think, yeah. So what you're saying
you don't
is
want a randomizer. You want an averager.
there's what he's saying is there's a 1 in 100 chance of either getting the max number or the min number, but there's a 97 in 100 chance of getting any other number other than the max or the min.
Thank you. The 97's the stat I was looking for there.
Yeah.
You really put it in the way that I was feeling. You know how to put numbers to my emotions, Danny. Thank you.
Well,
I mean, it's true but I mean, the point being, James, is it was random and it just happened. I mean, deal with it. But anyway, the chat are coming up with matches they want to see. Apparently, Red Rhinelander wants to see Venice Beach versus Manchester. I guess that means me versus you, James. Kamikaze
the
Eyes.
The Street Sharks is a really good one.
Well, I think this is a tag match. You and James versus the Street Sharks. I think that would be
literally dead. Did you guys not see what happened to me? I fell. Zach took me from suplexed me from the top of a ladder all the way onto the concrete. Yep. I don't exist anymore.
Well, you might have been dead when they took you away, but you have no idea what modern science has done to the operating room.
Oh, you have no idea.
Sometimes you don't have like human beings as surgeons anymore because robots have laser precision when they're using laser scalpels. I don't know. I just think that there's a chance he was saved in the operating room. It's going to be a while to find out, though.
I don't know. I think he's dead.
Yeah, I think he's dead. Well, you just are going to have to stay tuned to GPW to find out, right? What was I going to say? The Street Sharks. Maybe we could give them sharks' heads, but this is an offline conversation.
Maybe I'll start building them. If you are interested, does anyone have 2K, or are we just on our own here? Nobody has it. I would doubt. So yeah, we'll make them on our own. We can even do it offline if you want to do it, whatever you want. Or if you send me a picture, you can also send me a picture on Discord and be like, make me look like this, and I will do my best to do that. I want to get you guys in on the roster. I think having you guys on the roster is the most important part.
Yeah, and if you have the game on Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, it's all cross-play, so you can upload it from there, and we can still get it. So, cool. Here's the plan for fan mail today. We had 4 videos this week. We're going to go from least popular to most because, why not? just to keep people interested because you're going to leave if we do Elden Ring first. So we're going to do we're going to do Resi, we're going to do Death Door, then we're going to do GPW, and then we're going to end on Elden Ring. So should we do some comments?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Resident Evil is the least popular?
No, well, not quite, but I'm doing it in reverse chronological order, I should say. Anyway, let's roll that intro. Or not. Come on, intro.
Is it gonna...
There we go. It's a bit shy. Oh my god, they killed Morgan again. Anyway, this is Resident Evil 4, episode 9. Amazing Jays says technical mishaps. Is this the one that you had to re-record because you lost the recording last time?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
And then what happened?
I honestly, it felt like we didn't remember it at all.
I mean, well, it did
sure
go
you didn't.
completely different.
It went completely different.
Yeah.
I ended up when we first recorded it, I crushed it, and like Morgan got like a 3-second shot at the game. But on this time, I got killed, so I didn't get to play it. Which I guess actually, now that I think about it.
So like in the downstairs church area, like we didn't get that kill right away, and so we had to go through like a long process of like chasing that guy around, a lot longer than in this one.
Yeah. So there was a few things that went a little differently. The biggest one that I noticed was that Morgan got to play a lot more than I would have liked, than the way I remember it.
You remember? Well, we'll talk about it when we get there. 3718 body language is 80% of the message. I don't know what that one is.
I don't either. I guess we got to look at that.
3718.
Yeah, 3718.
I'm just reading the chat while I find this. Apparently, James didn't just sell a rifle, but you threw it away.
Yeah, he threw it.
Oh my god! Yeah,
That's a real quick. Yeesh, that was not good. I went through a lot of resources.
No big deal. Oh, there's the body language.
James. Oh, you.
No
James.
I said no big deal. You cannot.
Yeah, but your body said everything else.
Come on, my body says a lot of things. That's why the
so
whispering hour with James is going to be special, because it's more than just my body. It's what I have to say.
I can't wait till you do it one time and then never do it again, so I can stop hearing about it. Dark Page, let's be honest, Elden Ring is Dragon's Dogma. Ooh, hot take. Dark Page, who also on the YouTube chat says, looking extra pale today, guys.
I always look pale, but...
I don't know. I look way more pale in this setup. I don't know if it's the lighting. I'm not actually this pale, IRL. Yeah.
Maybe you should put like a nice warming filter on your camera.
No, I don't like warming filters.
James does. Look at what he's doing. James now looks like he's on fire. He's just like absolutely. He's gone straight. He's got like red tint straight up there. Oh god.
Oh, I like it. I want to
hold on. I'm gonna do you guys the favor so that not everybody has this happen.
What?
Kamikaze Ice, James Easy. It's Sohini. Steve the Ghost. After the flub with the rifle, I would have reloaded the game personally.
Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea.
Amazing.
But again, what were we going to use the rifle for? It was the old rifle.
For cash money, it was worth a lot of money.
Yeah, you could have sold it.
It was worth like $3,200.
That's
which
a
is
lot.
Imagine in real life
Jays.
throwing a rifle
Not
away
as
and
much
saying
as-
it was only worth $3,200. It's not worth that much. It'd only have paid the rent for 3 months.
Depends on what you've done with the rifle. Sometimes you got to get.
I live in a world where resources are just, not that important. So it's not a big deal.
Well,
Yeah,
Venice
and
Beach.
your body was convulsing when I used too much ammo, but you threw a whole rifle away, and now you're just brushing it off.
How much damage can you do with an empty rifle anyways? And you can't buy ammo, so what's the difference?
Steve the Ghost after the flub. Oh yeah, we got that. Amazing Jay's reminder. You can all nearby head parasites in one hit with a flash grenade.
What?
I assume that means you can kill all nearby head parasites in one hit with a flash grenade.
Pill. James keeps amazing me. Manages to counter nearly every attack of invisible enemies, but then throws away the sniper rifle and gets killed by common grunts. By the way, you can reload guns in the inventory. More useless trivia. Both tank controls and enemy voices sounding like they always behind you are deliberate design choices to keep the tension up when it's working in the worst way possible. Amazing Jace, surprised you guys don't just reload your save file after accidentally throwing the rifle away. Well, it's not a guy's thing, it's a James thing. Amazing Jace 806 James makes his most badass entrance thus far. Been waiting to see that.
Let's have a look. What was that, 806?
I think it's just me kicking a door, and it climbs to the top and like eats its own head or something. But
Does
that
it all
was what
nonchalant?
they based the video games.
I guess that was when he
science
kicked
of,
his way through the door.
Last of Us.
Yeah.
I recently learned how to kick the doors in like 2 videos ago, but I've been doing it quite a bit now.
Yeah, but you probably are usually like doing it like you walk up to the door and then like have to like shuffle around the buttons.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That was pretty smooth. Walked up, kicked open without
Mid sentence.
Mm-hmm.
No stutter.
I'm really
no
not
pausing.
making a big deal out of it at all.
It's not a big deal.
Well, that was Resi.
So,
Now we move on to Death's Door.
Ooh. How is
Oh, this was
not
a bad
the most
one.
popular one?
I don't know. It's coming to a close, though, I think.
We're getting close. So yeah, we must be 70 or 80% done.
Something.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think we'll-
more.
Maybe 2 or 3 videos. Kamikaze Ice. Whoa, Heen Betty. Bambalama.
Bohem Betty, bam, ba, lam, ba, bam, bohem Betty. That's what I think they're talking about.
A can
Maybe
phone call,
okay,
James.
go ahead.
How is Mussolini these days?
Dead as a doornail.
James just took a random phone call in the middle of this thing and just bounced.
Well, it was a pretty important phone call. I don't usually get phone calls of that nature. And I had to double check to make sure that it was not, that you couldn't hear anything in it. But yeah, it was, I don't usually take phone calls in the middle, but it was a call I could not miss. And I apologize.
3:15, James, I'm almost dead. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Did you die instantly in the beginning of this?
I don't think so. Oh, we started right. I'm almost dead.
Yeah.
And now I am dead. Jesus. Yeah.
I'm almost dead.
I'm almost
Right
dead,
into the
kaboom.
laser.
I guess I did die that fast, but it was a tough part of the game.
That was. It took me several tries while you were on the phone to beat that. It was not easy. Pill, Mr. Hollywood, busy all day. Good thing Working Morgs is there to do the job. The working man's gamer.
I love this. One free
Kamikaze.
admission.
Oh, go ahead.
Kamikaze says 1 free admission to the Heaney TED Talk.
Okay, I'm interested to hear this. Okay,
Yeah,
31:42.
it's a long one.
We got time. Well, we don't, but whatever. Was it
probably worth
31:42? Was it
31:42, yeah.
31:42? Okay. Rewind.
You got it.
There we go. Oh, I had it almost exactly. That's
Sure,
probably.
James, just beat this guy for
I'm
me.
going to. That's why I gave you the admission for free. I'm out of whatchamacallit.
The admission to a show. What is the show?
The show is what's happening right here. Oh no.
You're like missing your things out because you're saying it's a show, but you're also saying that you're teaching me some things that should be like a class.
It's like a TED Talk kind of show.
But you don't get like, well, it's very confusing.
Well, you just need a lesson,
metaphor.
and it's gonna be free.
It's free now.
Well, for you it is because I'm giving you admission. Get it?
Admission to the
I don't know if I
sent
gotta
me
focus. Okay, you don't hear me
a letter of
distracting
admission
you
to your
on
college of Betty.
Okay.
Trash talk.
What would your TED Talk be about if you had to do one, James?
Well, the problem was I was in the middle of an epic boss battle, and Morgan wanted explanation of some trash talk. I was just trying to say I'm going to give you a free show of me kicking this boss's ass, but instead he distracted me.
He was trying to
And I
talk
lost.
trash, but it was such bad trash talk that I needed to ask him to explain what he was talking about.
And it was one of those trash talks that doesn't get better with more explanation.
Because it was just bad trash talk. You could just admit that it was bad. Like, I'll do better.
All right, it was bad.
2511, James. what's the math? Morgan, oh, what is math? So insert long explanation here. Also, those Heaney faces. This is a good one. This is some good quality trash troll talk.
I don't know. It doesn't sound like it is.
Yeah, I rewatched it and laughed. It's my old friend. Wait, will you do the math?
What's the math?
Oh, what is math? So, a long time ago, when people started to
Now this is a TED talk.
collect things, they needed a way to keep track of how many of those things they had. And so it started as just like simple counting, 1 to 10, and they didn't have numbers for it. They would just have to make noises to quantify it. And then eventually they said, you know what? You either have nothing, which is a very big concept, 0, or you have 1 of this thing, 2 of this thing, and it kind of came together that way. And then they were like, well, we know that if we have, like, let's say 2 apples and then 2 more apples, we can add those together, or vice versa. If we have 4 apples and we take 2 apples away, those are some basic functions that we can do with these numbers.
You know what? You're not helpful.
What?
When Morgan has a try, I'm silent. Anything I say is just like, cautious. This is the part of his combat loop that's gonna get you here or there because I'm coaching him. On my turn, he's asking me to explain what the ticket to my show is. He's getting in my head. He's a bad partner
That was a great TED talk.
and
by
a
the
bad
way.
man.
Thank you. Yeah.
It was actually, now that I got to hear it, it was pretty good.
And
But that's not the time for it.
just
That
watch
wasn't
it.
the time for it.
Well, yeah, and just looking at your reactions, it's hard to tell whether you were just wincing
wasn't
because you were
hearing
struggling
them.
with the boss fight, or you were wincing because you were trying to take in what Morgan was trying to say.
It's a
Great
twofer.
TED Talk, wrong time. There's like certain times for a TED Talk, and that wasn't it.
But you just told me that you were giving me a TED Talk.
That was later. That was probably my response to what you did to me.
Oh. So your trash talk was to tell you were going to do what I had already done to you, but not charge me
You know
for
what?
it?
Let's move on. I guess this could be Morgan's bullshit. Is it? What?
No. No. Okay, very good.
I guess this could be Morgan's bullshit. That sounds right. He says, I love when James gets full of himself.
He says, I guess this could be Morgan, but it is not.
I guess so.
But it isn't.
I guess so, yeah. But when I read it in tiny font while I'm, having reading problems, it looks like bullshit. But it isn't.
I guess could be Morgan's bullshit. That's really funny. Rhythmic, hey James, you are just.
We didn't read the comment.
You'll get there.
No, I did.
Did
I
you?
love
Oh,
when
okay.
James gets full of himself.
Sorry, I didn't catch that bit. Anyway, sorry.
Kamikaze Ice, Morg's back should be sore after all the carrying he's been doing in vids. I guess getting killed by Zach on that ladder didn't help either. My back has been jacked up ever since then. I don't know if I'm getting phantom pains from my character dying or what, but I have been having back problems lately. James too. We've both been having it.
Mm-hmm. I think it's growing pains because I'm growing really fast.
Okay.
Because I'm super young. And yeah, when your bones are in this stage of being a young, growing man.
Are you trying to say you're going through puberty right now?
Yeah.
At nearly 50 years old.
Not that near. Not that near. Come on.
Nearer than you'd like.
Yeah, that's true.
Nearer than puberty, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's also true. But something's got to explain these bones hurt.
Wait, are you having boner pains? What's happening?
I'm having boner.
Oh my god. Oh, this is the worst fan mail ever. Oh my god.
6:25. Morgan finds and solves a puzzle before James. That's my voice cracking. Before James notices it. Oh,
I don't think we need to even see this.
it's
This
pretty
is
good
crazy.
because you were trash talking the entire time about how you were the puzzle master, yada yada yada, and then you didn't see like a basic.
Eight lower back. Down there?
Yeah. Wait. To go onto that bridge. No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Ride that back up.
Oh, you know what
I
it
see.
is? You're right. It's just after I was talking shit about being the puzzle solver. Oh, come on.
Good job.
Don't
Okay.
admit to it, James.
Okay.
Oh, don't give him that.
You admitted to it. You knew how bad it was in the moment. You sabotaged your future self from making
You
an
know,
excuse about
looking
it.
back at it now, I think the reason why this is such a simple puzzle that a sophisticated mastermind like myself doesn't even notice it there. Let's
Cool.
move on.
Brad Hod. I think every game should be modded so that the death sound is James saying, "Ugh." Ugh.
I mean, I could
I like
look
it.
into
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, do we know anyone that does mods or maybe somewhere that they could like upload it so we can download it?
Maybe I'll look into that. If it's easy to do, then I'm happy to create that mod. But
Yeah, maybe in version 8. Moving.
well, here we go. This is the
Here it is.
this is the one we've been waiting.
Wait,
for.
how is this not the most popular one?
Well, actually, it beat Elden Ring in the ratings this week, if you can believe
Yeah,
that.
it did. I
So
believe it hard. The GP dub goes hard, baby.
I have no idea. Like, I didn't think we would ever make anything that would be able to dethrone Elden Ring, other than your stupid shorts. But yeah, so you know, I'm quite proud of this. I think it would. I think this is our defining work. You know, I think it's what we were put on Earth to do, to make this fine wrestling show.
Scotch Egg, formerly Crispy AI. Danny's commenter avatar freaks me out.
Scott Jeg.
Jaguar
Yeah,
Calhoun can't hurt you.
it's Jackdaw Calhoun. So it's Jackdaw, as in like a jackdaw is a bird, rather than Dragdaw Calhoun. Just want to put that out there. But
Jackdaw?
Jack Jackdaw Jackdaw.
And that's like a common Southern Alabama name.
It's supposed to be a stupid Southern Alabama name, yeah. But that was, you know, I'm thinking of a specific certain, you know, Southern commentator who used to wear a cowboy hat. It's kind of a riff on that.
He still wears it.
Oh, I'm sure he does. I didn't say he was dead, but Jackdaw, as in like the bird, a jackdaw.
Dragdaw?
Trapdoor.
I've never heard,
Trapdoor.
that must be a British bird.
Yeah, I've never
Do
heard
not
of
have
that.
those in the
How
South.
do you know? How
No.
does nobody know what a jackdaw is?
I've never heard that before.
Is that like a? Is that like a?
It's called the Western
glory
jackdaw. The Western jackdaw is a bird in the crow family. It's found across Europe, Western Asia, and North Africa.
Oh, yeah, that's why we've never heard of it. We've never seen one.
Yeah.
But it's called
It's
the
a-
Western jackdaw.
what's
Jackdaw.
the-
Yeah,
Calhoun.
Western Asia and Europe.
I'm not making stuff up. It's on Wikipedia, Steve the Ghost. Go and have a look for yourself. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, my commentator. So here's the problem. For some reason, I think the tracking just gets a bit wonky. So sometimes my avatar will either wink or blink when I'm not winking or blinking. So if people are thinking I'm just being creepy during this, it's not. It's just. I think it's the glasses, right? So I think if it. I think if
I wear
this-
glasses too, though.
Yours does it as well, in fairness, but
No.
not as. No, I don't think quite as bad as mine. And I don't know if it's just because I'm further away from the camera or the angle or what. But I think if I tilt my head in certain ways, my eyes will suddenly go. "Mm," and yeah, it's weird.
It's for what it is. It's a pretty good program. We're using something called Animaze.
Face rig. Oh yeah, it turned.
Fa-
It used
made
to be
by Face Rig.
Face rig, yeah.
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 It's hilarious. It's good fun. We use it for making some of the adverts as well.
I used it for a few different things. I used it for a bear supply commercial like 6 years ago where I had a polar bear, and I used it when this is kind of a funny story. Lauren Lapkus was supposed to be doing this show with Joey Greer. And
Name
Mike
drop,
Castle.
double name drop.
Well, she couldn't be there, so they asked me last minute to join in and pretend to be her. So what I did is I got the demon character and I called the character Lord Lapkus and like changed it. And I said, no, it's Lord Lapkus or something of the sorts. And I did the show with them like that. It was funny, but I love that program.
Yeah, it's good. It does work really well, and it's free, so it's good.
Yeah. And if you there's a certain kind of Microsoft camera, I forgot what it was, but it has additional tracking for like hands and things. I considered getting it, but it's like pretty expensive.
The
yeah,
camera.
I don't think we need
Yeah,
the,
it's
it's not like
It
a
would be
Kinect,
nice to
is
have
it?
hands. David H. Did we just witness a murder? GameFront VODs. We'll simply put yes. Technically, though, also yes. And this is written in reference to Morgan coming off the top letter. Zach is nasty. Why would he do that?
If you haven't seen it, then it's a brutal murder by Zach, frankly. Which I mean, there's going to be consequences in the next episode of GPW, but I wasn't expecting that. I know you weren't, so it got me off guard, frankly. It's such a great, and it was such a perfect ending to the show as well. It was like it was all building up to that moment where Zach just brutally murders you. Actually, the best bit is Zach climbs. If you haven't seen it, Zach climbs up the ladder while you're trying to unhook the briefcase. You're trying to unhook the belt. Zach just lets you unhook the belt for him, basically. So he basically lets you get it so there's only one piece of unhooking left to do, and he goes, right, that's enough. Gut punches you, and then literally kills you, throws you to the outside of the ring. It's amazing. Like literally 20 feet to the floor. Insane.
Oh, wild stuff. James Sutter, GP Dub. The chants are real. Scrolling up.
I was thinking it might be fun to get.
Scrolling.
I know. Are we not allowed to? Okay.
Well, what's fun?
I was going to say it might be fun, and I don't know how practical it'd be if we could get everybody who watches to record themselves saying GP Dub, and then we could merge them all together to make it sound like a crowd going GP Dub, and then we could edit it in to make it sound like the crowd are going GP Dub. That would have been.
I would. I would love that.
Anyway, here's a debate. Dark Page, what kind of robbery was that, Mike? Lol. Then Mad Mikey B wants to know when Dark Page's GPW debut will be. Is it fair to
Mike, I prayed the price to be El Jefe, the boss.
I didn't realize that's what El Jefe meant, but that kind of works.
Oh, you didn't?
I don't speak Spanish.
Oh, I mean, I don't speak Spanish either, but I know a little bit.
Dark Page says despicable. That just makes me the underdog. And then Gamefront. I don't know who this is, but El Jefe Mike earning his spot on the card took out the Jabber. Is that James's name now? The Jabber.
Yeah, the Jabber gets a play on the Jobber, but we call him Jabbers in the GP Dub.
El Mono Mike had to cheese him, more like the villain, and then finally Mike. He's okay with being the villain.
El Mono Mike here? Is El Mono Mike a heel? I mean, I guess James is a face, and he beat him.
I don't like it, honestly. Makes me pretty mad.
What, that you lost the match?
Yeah.
Well, we don't have any control over that.
Well,
you should, I mean,
maybe you guys should look into getting some more control of your program.
You know what? We will. I think if you watch the next episode, James, we'll put you in a match in the next episode where you'll be, you'll come off in a more favorable light.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we'll give you a chance to redeem yourself for sure.
All right. That's the spirit.
Oh, we need to get El Mono Mike back. I feel like he's taking a run for the belt at this point if he's already coming in and taking out faces.
I think he definitely deserves another high-profile match.
Would we do a heel-on-heel storyline, or is that too out of left field?
I think it makes it. Well, my favorite era of wrestling was always like the '90s, late '90s attitude era stuff, and they did quite a lot of like. It's like Stone Cold Steve Austin was technically a heel, even though he was the babyface, because everyone cheered him, but he acted like a heel. Do you know what I mean? Like he always did. Like technically, he was the bad guy because. I quite like. Right? He's like an anti-hero. Yeah. I like that.
My buddy who is like a wrestling historian told me the story of 316. Do you know that story?
Oh yeah, when wasn't it Jake the Snake or something? Because he had this.
Yeah, he came back all religious.
He was all religious.
It wasn't a gimmick; it was real. He got off of drugs and alcohol, and he was like, "I'll come back and be this character, but I have to bring my religion with me."
And then Austin goes and does that.
The same character is. Are you telling me Jake the Snake Roberts just changed his name and is Steve Stone Cold Austin?
No. So what happened? It was the King of the Ring, 96 or 97.
Okay, I'm sure I saw that one.
But I'm sure you did. And it was Jake the Snake versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. And basically, Jake the Snake was doing all this religious stuff because, like Morgan says, he was very religious. Austin beats him, and then he goes and grabs the microphone and starts talking all this trash, basically saying, "Talk about your Psalms, talk about John 3:16." Well, Austin 3:16 says, "I just kicked your ass," or something like that.
And then he continued to use it for a decade.
And then and they still sell T-shirts to this day with Austin 3:16 on it. It's amazing.
Oh my God,
It
I
really
did not
is.
remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically Jake was putting him over because he let him win and it was his comeback, but I doubt that's the comeback he wanted.
I mean, King of the Ring and I guess Royal Rumble. I'm not thinking Royal Rumble and ladder matches were always my favorites. And the Royal Rumble where everybody gets into the match, like what an epic thing to see on pay-per-view as a kid.
Yeah. I mean, the ladder matches are scary to me. You can see why in this WWE episode.
Well, yeah, because you got killed.
Yeah, and also like even like NXT used to do a lot of ladder matches and stuff, and like they would it's
What's
just
NXT?
It's like a promotion that WWE puts on where it's like they're like B-list wrestlers who are trying to get it into the A-list roster, and they you see a lot of really good guys there, and they're mostly like guys that are coming up from an independent, like the best of the independent promotions will go to NXT, and then if they're really good, then they'll move on to the main roster. But it's just the stuff they do with the ladders is gross, like wrapping people's legs in it and then coming off another ladder and smashing it. And
They use rubber ladders, right? Is that how they do it?
No, it's just nasty.
What the hell's happening to these
I
people?
don't
though?
know.
Like, how is
Sometimes
this
it looks like
possible?
they're like, yeah, I don't know.
Then they're not rubber ladders, but I believe they're wooden ladders that have been painted silver.
I mean,
make them- to
no,
make
that
them
would
look-
aluminum
that
would be
changes
better,
everything.
I'm not sure, just because of
It's
sharp
lightweight,
edges.
you'd think. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
The sharp edges. I don't know. It's all bad. It's scary.
They're definitely wooden ladders that have been painted silver to look more metallic than they actually are. But
I guess this could be Morgan's bullshit. 21 minutes. We are back, baby.
what happens at 21 minutes? I've already forgotten. Should we find out?
When the beat
Maybe it's
drops.
just after a commercial?
Maybe. Oh, it's the Adventure Bits theme sheet. So a lot of people were excited to hear the Adventure Bits theme sheet.
get through it, but this is for
Oh,
the
that's a
Big
great
World
theme song.
Championship, and it's a ladder match. Which
Look
means
at him.
We'll play it
God,
for a
don't
second.
show it to me. It's gonna hurt my heart. I love the
Oh,
tattoos you put on yourself, which look pretty close to your real tattoos.
Yeah.
Like they're different, but like not much.
Yeah, definitely.
They're definitely the
alt
same
version.
spirit.
Yeah. I could still fit a death moth on my chest.
Would you? Would you though?
I would do that. Yeah. I think
Actually, that would look pretty cool on your chest.
Yeah.
Put the death moth on there. No tattoos for James though. Can't do
He's trying to get buried in a Jewish cemetery, probably. GameFront
Mhm.
VODs, when the beat drops, the feels start, baby. GameFront VODs, 2917, drop the beat. Oh, vicious.
Is that where you get thrown off?
Attack from Zach. Yeah.
Should we show you getting
29-17.
thrown off the ladder?
Yeah.
I don't
wanna
know.
see
I
it.
can watch it. Come on.
It's
A
crazy.
lot of people. This was a lot of people's hero. You
And
don't
he's
need to
just-
put it up here
This
just to
freaking
laugh.
Zach. On the first episode, our biggest babyface just gets
God, you look
murdered.
so good. Both of you guys look so like authentic.
So this is Zach.
removes him from the
Don't
It's
do it.
unbelievable.
It looks like he's getting up, but he actually hits the ground so hard that he bounces up like he's sitting up.
I actually had to edit it just so we can see him in a little bit, just to show just how dead you actually were. Like you were dead.
He's not breathing or nothing.
You
Oh
I
my.
you
a little
never
bit of twitching.
you never move again. As far as I understand, we didn't see you moving. Like an ambulance came, people stretched you out to the back, and
Yeah, and then they continue on. They start showing replays and stuff instead of like actually like
well,
helping
there,
us.
There was a little tribute to you at the end, just to
oh man. Gosh dang. Oh,
That hurts
tough.
to see.
it's tough stuff. Kamikaze's wrestler name is Morgan. You mean it's not Morgan? Got it?
It's funny. In fact, it was so funny.
Rip
that...
1967 to 2020.
Steve the Ghost with the roast.
Holy moly.
You know, is Kamikaze Ice with us?
Yeah, he's there.
Oh, sweet. Kamikaze Ice. So your idea of Morgaine, you know, we've got these little adverts that we're throwing in here. We would like to do a Morgaine bodybuilding supplement advert, if that's cool with you. I think it's such a good concept.
Whether he likes it or not, we're just gonna do it. Ken, love the intro music for Morgan. R.I.P. Boy got splatted. Not dead Morgan, by the way. I don't know who that is. He may be dead, but his YouTube channel will live forever. Let's go.
You know, the one thing I enjoyed as well, even if you don't like wrestling, we put a lot of little Easter eggs in this. So, like, you know, James is coming out to Arrow in the Knee, and Zach's coming out to Minecraft Show, and you've got the Adventure Bits thing going on. So, if you like that sort of thing, it's fun.
Those are
what
other
was the song that you
customizable
used?
things that if you guys want your stuff to be for your wrestler, we'll do it all. Whatever you want to put in there, Danny will do it. Just talk to him. No, I'll help you. Talk to me. I'll put it together, and then I'll give it to Danny.
My music was just like some evil sounding like royal kind of, you know, trumpets.
You should make it either the GameFront Gauntlet music from the past, which I have the old GameFront Gauntlet like clips, so you could use it, or the GameFront trailer song. You should use the GameFront music.
Yeah, potentially. I guess I just
true.
wanted it to sound evil and kind of like I was you know, like when.
Yeah, he's playing up like the Britishness and the evilness.
Okay.
But
Fair.
yeah, but if you, having said that, if you've got that song, please send it to me, because that might be a good song for somebody else who maybe in a coming up episode.
All right.
Don't
I'll have
not
to
wanting
dig
to
it out,
spoil
but I definitely have it.
Thank you. Kamikaze Ice says 1346 Gamefront. Pill. Danny is game slide. Pill spins Danny into logo. Sit down, son.
This is a nasty move. 1346.
Oh, wrong. 1346.
Oh, sad.
Onto the ring apron.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this
Phil
is
just
nasty.
made it.
Oh my god.
Freaking Phil.
Making
Punch his head right into the GameFront logo.
And then we just played up with it.
Oh, Ken, I was trying to talk about Benny Hill to Danny the other day, and he didn't even know he was British.
I know.
Isn't that creepy?
I knew who Benny Hill was. I didn't know he was British. Benny Hill is not a big deal in this country, weirdly enough. At least not anymore. He probably was.
I remember watching him like that and Laugh Out and like all of those British Monty Python. I used to watch all that stuff when I was a kid.
Well, you know, back in 1967 when this stuff was popular, I'm sure, you know.
I know. How did I get access to all that stuff? That's so weird.
Monty Python, I definitely was very, you know, maybe the Monty Python theme tune, because that's royalty free.
I didn't know that was royalty-free. I love that.
Brutality. That needs to be. We need to put that on your video board. Pure brutality.
That should be the name of my finisher, shouldn't it? The brutality.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
it should.
I like that.
That's
That,
awesome.
oh, that's the other thing. If
Brutality.
anyone wants to name their finishes,
anything, we customize
yeah.
everything. We'll let Jackdoor, Calhoun, and Badger know what your finisher is, so that they can call it out in the match.
we are putting together a Bible so we can actually, you know, keep continuity.
There's a show book and everything. It's a lot. There's a lot of work. It's the most work for any one video, especially this week coming up.
But that's the thing, and the work you put in now is going to make everything easier in the future, and it's going to be worth the work as long as I don't have to do it.
There's management coming in to let us know what we're doing is great. Just keep it up.
Well, here's a little scoop to the inside. I have not really been told that I can't talk about this, so I'm going to mention it. We have a friend that is the writer of a show called Grimsburg that's coming out next summer. And the episode 1 took like a long time to make. Episode 2 took a lot not as long as 1, but really long time to make. They keep getting faster and faster because they have the characters animated, the world's animated, and it's like. So that's kind of like this in a different world. Like you're creating the world, and then you get to have fun and just breathe in it later.
I think that's true. I think by the time we get to next week, we're going to be a well-oiled machine. It's like I say, the workflow's coming together. and we've made a lot of stuff. We're going to start. We don't have to keep making people once the roster's finished, so it'll get easier. Ken Eric coming in with the 1 month sub. Oh, El Mono Mike gifted it to him. Thank you, El Mono Mike. Much appreciated, sir.
I don't
Doing the
know
Lord's
about
work.
that El Mono Mike guy.
Zach's in the YouTube chat. Hello, Zach. I'd like my finisher called the More Gone.
No.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I mean, he's definitely the bad guy in this situation.
Zach, even in the chat, staying in character, playing the heel.
What a
really
terrible
good.
champion. He's the worst champion we could have asked for, right?
He is a terrible champion.
He retired immediately after winning the belt. We had to get him on contract to come back in.
Kamikaze Ice, Pill's hair is longer than Danny's chest. Someone relies too much on their armor. It's true. Kamikaze Ice, 9 minutes 18. El Jefe Mike has a messed up six pack.
Ice.
Left side
We don't-
muscles
we
are
don't-
lower than the right ones.
We don't body shame, okay?
We don't body shame, but I wouldn't mind taking a look at something that's wrong with El Mono Mike in a world where he might have done some people wrong.
Wait, do you hear that? Is that
Manchers? I've been doing that all week. I've been just randomly going, is that Manchers? I think me and Zach must have done that about 15, 20 times on our stream last night. We were both just going, is that Manchers? It's so good.
No,
yeah, he's got a point.
True. Zach is actually the best champion that we could have got first off, because whoever dethrones him is going to be like the goodest of boys.
Yeah, if you want to put someone over as a babyface, you just got to get him to beat Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, his six pack does look like it's slightly asymmetrical.
I mean,
there.
he's freaking ripped though, and look at that pump.
He's ripped.
Amano Mike, do you like this look? We can work on customizing your character. Just let me know. Ice 2909, Zach and Mo on a ladder, fisting, not kissing. Edit. Oh, Morgan died. Rip.
What an edit! Oh, that's pretty good.
When it happens, it feels weird. Rhythmic. Now this is content. Our young hero. I enjoyed this quite a bit. Pill. Awesome. I was expecting to make a wrestler based of picture Zach Drew, so why do I look like jacked crocodile dandy without a hat? Did Jack Doerr call whom steal it?
Eye for a spine, Morgan. Good job, Zach. So yeah, basically, like we said, we just did the randomizer, so that's kind of why you just get. So, but that's why we also when we first see Pill in the ring with James, we did not expect him to be that, because like when you see him coming out on his own.
With Danny.
Oh, with me, sorry. Yeah. Because when
this is why we have a show Bible.
We sorry, I have a show Bible. When we see, when you see him on his own, just coming out at the entrance or whatever, you can't quite tell the scale. So he just looks like he's probably fairly normal size. But then when he gets in the ring and he's like literally like 3 foot taller than
next to you, who's 6'3". That's why it was so jarring.
I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5". So that's why. And Pill's
6'5".
like a solid
Good.
2 foot
Pill
taller than me.
Giantess. Pill Giantess.
It's insane. I was trying so hard not to corpse during that, because like I was just bursting out laughing, just like trying not to laugh at that. It's so funny. Anyway,
Ice. The only thing this needs is a bug like that James and Morgan MMA video. I'm hoping wrestling game bugs of yesteryear are still going to happen. GameFront. Oh, trust me, I've played WWE 2K 2022. You'll know all about the funny bugs. That sounds perfect for YouTube Shorts content. Me, lol.
That MMA video is the funniest Adventure Bits video I think I've ever seen. It just absolutely cracks me up every time. In fact, I'd play it now if we were allowed.
Why aren't we allowed?
Oh, well, I suppose we are. Should we play just in case?
No, we got to move on.
We got to move on. But I did a show with from Bear Supply just the other day.
We got to move on,
and
but we got to listen to this long improv story.
It's very short, and I was telling him that my favorite thing we've ever put on GameFront came up this week, and I started to describe that it was wrestling, and Danny was like, oh, not Danny, Sean was like, wait, is this the one that you and Morgan did? And he said that he thought that was the funniest thing he'd seen was the UFC thing. So he thought I was describing that. I'm like, no, this is new. It's the funniest thing we've ever put up there. I don't know if he went back and on purpose. This was like not accidental glitching.
I think the Adventure Bits one is the funniest thing ever.
But
that was
he remembered
entirely
that one
accidental.
instantly. I didn't.
It's that doesn't that video have like 1 million views or something ridiculous?
It didn't get a million. It got like 40,000. It's probably more now, but I haven't checked in a while. But it got a ton of views because it got put up on our Contagious Laughter on Reddit.
So
Which
good.
I feel like that one clip from the from Dark Souls where I said I didn't die last time. We both laughed to the point where we're almost crying.
Yeah.
In that, we should probably see if that goes up on Contagious Laughter.
I mean, if there was somebody in the chat who could post it, so it doesn't look like we're doing self-promotion and Contagious Laughter. Maybe
Is that illegal?
Yeah, it's illegal. In most subreddits, you're not allowed to just push because people would just post their own stuff over and over again.
You should edit that UFC fight down for TikTok. It would be pretty. It might go viral.
Oh
again.
yeah. Start an Adventure Bits TikTok and then put it on there.
Sure. Kamikaze Ice, why is Badger the only announcer who knows how to use their mic? I mean, so basically because I'm wearing the hat, my mic is like this, right? So the microphone looks like it's
It's actually accurate to the way that he does it, the guy who wears the cowboy hat.
Oh my god. I'm
He
so
has to
sorry. I got
flip it backwards.
distracted by something. And in fact, I don't think I'm going to say anything.
Thanks.
Well, maybe I can show this. I was reading the chat from Twitch, and something came up from ABC News as breaking news. And it says, this strange creature's been spotted outside of a zoo in Texas. It is from ABC News, which I pretty much...
This is hell old. This is days old.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, this is
No,
days
it's not.
old.
Oh, yeah.
Well, ABC
11.
News just picked it up, but it was on Reddit for like 4 or 5 days ago.
Is it real? That's the most terrifying looking creature I've ever seen. Have you seen this?
Everyone thought it was just a furry.
Oh, that probably is what it is.
Yeah, Steve the Ghost. It was a furry. Lo, James is so late. Boomer James coming in with the hot news from his local ABC channel who's trolling Reddit a week late. He's booming his way.
God, I guess I probably would have come to that idea a little bit later if I would have thought about it, but I just saw it and the picture is terrifying looking.
I didn't think of it as a furry when I first saw it, but then everybody in the comments was like, it's just a furry walking around outside the zoo. But it's old is the problem. You got to keep up.
Pillar's a good question. What's Zach doing in Texas? That's the real question.
Yes.
Kamikaze Ice, can the
Kamikaze-
ref be modded? If so, could it be Mitch? Or that merchant from Dark Souls 1 that Danny hates so much? Well, you're just another customer. We figured it out, actually, for the next episode. So in the next episode, we will have a custom ref. But for whatever reason, in the first one...
But
we
it's
just
not
couldn't...
custom in that way. Like, we can't get, like, a wrestler to be the ref, right?
Yeah, no, it's still a generic-looking referee. It's just not going to be wearing WWE logos anymore.
Yeah.
Because that was the only thing in there that had a WWE logo on it, which was kind of annoying because we don't want to associate ourselves with a rival promotion. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Because one promotion is good and one promotion sucks. 1937 commercial break. Not going to lie, I was expecting Ron Burgundy with that suit and stash. Heaney looking fly.
Well, you were dressed as Ron Burgundy, right?
Yeah.
I was performing as Ron Burgundy at the Rock and Roll Marathon in San Diego. And that was just basically, that was like 6 o'clock in the morning as we were waiting for the race to get started. I just went over to the park and started filming because Morgan said that he needed something.
It's pretty good. Like we edited this together, and
Well, why don't you try a
Yeah.
old-fashioned game?
Yeah, you did a great job editing that.
I have to admit, like when we first got the raw footage, like we were like, "Why is James in a playground?" But then when you say this line is great. Listen.
Show up early or really late, because if there's children present, it's not appropriate.
It's so good. Make sure you show up early or really late, because if there are children present, it is not appropriate to play in the playground.
I feel like that whole thing was not appropriate.
My dog is having a nightmare, like on the other side of this curtain. Should I go wake her up or let her just? Or I don't know if it's a nightmare, but she yelps sometimes in her sleep.
Nah, she'll be fine. 1454, Danny's center of gravity when Pill spins him. Giggity. 9. Oh, we're gonna check it out.
Was this the one where I tried to do like that thing with the head? spin.
Hurricane Rider?
Oh no! No! This is something else. I think it's basically pill turns me around, but
Oh my god! Yeah.
my head is my center of gravity for some reason. I'm not sure why. But anyway.
Oh, weird.
Well, that's not the part I thought it was going to be. Never mind.
No. 9:38. Commercial break needed. Morgs reading of the script read by a true reader. Is this Munchers?
I don't know. Do you hear that? Is that Munchers?
We have to watch the Munchers ad. It's so good. Is that Munchers?
That's Munchers. The cat.
From the beginning.
Second match of the evening.
Why is it
It's
called
gonna be a classic.
nutriment? By the way.
There's only one cat nutriment for me, and that's Munchers. The cat nutriment. Wait, do you hear that? Is that Munchers?
The eyes are disgusting.
Munchers, cat nutriment. Not to be confused with cat food. Not to be used as a nutrient.
So two things. Firstly,
Not to be used as a nutrient supplement for cats.
yeah, not to be confused with cat food, not to be used as a nutriment for cats. I think you misspelled nutriment. It says nutriment, but that's fine because it makes it funny.
That's how he was pronouncing it too. I think.
Nutriment.
Nutriment. And then nutriment. What was it? Oh yeah, just explain how the eyes were done because it cracked me up when you told me this. Like, so if you look at the eyes on the cat, they get bigger.
Munchers. The cat. Oh yeah. When I'm recording it, I have my hand on the slider on the other screen, and then when I do the line, I just like wrench the slider up. So I made them extra small so that they get extra big.
Yeah. So you'll know the cat's eyes are so small. It looks slightly weird, but anyway.
Yeah, if you have commercial ideas, go to the GPW fan page on Discord and toss them in there. We need all the ideas we can get because we got a lot of commercials to make.
Sheikh Eggs, this was superb. Great job, guys. You rock. Steve the Ghost, appreciate all the extra effort for this video. It was very fun to watch. I think glad to hear it's the worst one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ken Eric, why is it suddenly giving me all the auto replies? Ken Eric, amazing, great work, guys. Really looking forward to the next matchup. I don't know. Very soon.
They're all making. Instead of breaking the AI, we're making it better somehow.
I know.
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you really think that Google got sentient AI? Did you read about that?
Or it's gone sentient. Well, did you read about what the guy is, like what the person who made those claims, his background is? He considered himself a priest. Like he's got a strange backstory. It's not very simple.
It did sound like that. So it sounded like crazy talk. I'm not sure.
I usually just read those headlines and not the article because like if it would be much bigger news. You know?
Yeah.
All those breaking science and space things are usually hyped on clickbait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they always cut off the thing that you can read without clicking at the worst time, where it's like the Mars rovers picked up a hitchhiker. Actually that one
then
was.
You find out it's just dust.
You know what it is? It's a rock in the wheel well of it. But that was actually a kind one. They showed you the picture, so I didn't have to click. But if they didn't show me the picture, I would have totally been like, "Oh, there's an alien riding the Mars rover now."
Oh my God.
Found it works for public transit there.
You know what it reminds me of? You know those really bad documentaries that they show on Discovery Channel in the daytime, like UFOs, fact or fiction. And it's like, they're obviously fiction, because we'd know if they were fact. You know, it's like...
Well, they're coming out as fact.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if you've been following the Navy's, disclosing of their stuff, have you?
I have not.
The Navy, well known for their work out in
and
space.
Air Force. Well, they do a lot of... No, have you not seen... there was the Navy and the Air Force had put out a bunch of videos of, the reaction of their pilots and people seeing things in real time.
Yeah.
And, it's pretty weird. Pretty strange. It doesn't necessarily mean it's aliens. It
Well,
just
yeah,
means that
it's-
somebody's got
it's-
technology we can't explain.
It's military technology in it. I'm sure it is, but it's those Russians again. Not cool.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Yeah. You had like 30 years to make that joke, but we're back, baby.
No. And that's true, actually. Why don't you have like a space force now? Something, you know?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That's
so
what I was.
They
yeah.
should be all over it.
Which
at
the
that
Air Force was
page-
pissed about because they were like, "We're already Space Force." And they're like, "No, you're in
Yeah.
the air."
Yeah. Well, technically, there is no air in space, so you can't send the Air Force into space, can you? Really?
Well, there's water
no.
in space, and inside that water, there's air.
So send the Navy up there.
Oh, James, you got me.
The Space Force show is not good. I was very excited for it.
I was
It was-
excited too. I heard it got better second season, but I never finished the first season.
Yeah, too much work.
Oh my god.
Dark Page, great video, the most production of a GameFront video ever, really, and I think that that's actually true.
Yeah.
We'll just say
Definitely
thanks
the most
again
production.
because we didn't thank him the first time. But
Yep.
there we go.
That's good. That's good.
I'm on a mic. Great content, guys. That ending was epic. Clap, clap, clap. And then Mikey with the love. I know the guys worked hard on this, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Thank you, Mikey.
Fun
You should
stuff.
put a thumb up as well.
Bam. 0322. Morgan likes what Danny's got going on. Also, Brovo, very entertaining. Haha, what the heck? So I didn't know that this was going on, but every time I look at my second monitor or take a drink of coffee, it looks like I'm looking at Danny's butt.
I don't know if you saw that. it's pretty bad.
It's just sharply, just sneak a peek at the old booty. Oh,
Rhythmic, I feel like you guys are good announcers, especially for the first one.
I think this is Danny. Now I just need to stop calling everything a belly to back suplex and learn the moves. We do need to learn the moves.
I do need to.
A lot
Yeah.
of the announcing is hard, and I think that I think we're getting better at it. I felt like we were better this way. It's also weird because we can't see each other, so there's no like. It's hard to get a rhythm or a back and forth going.
It's true. Yeah, I think I to be honest, given with no practice and no previous, I think we do pretty good actually. But it could be better. But I think, like you say, it will get better because the more we do it, the more used to doing it you get. Right? I mean, that's
Yeah.
how stuff works. Call everything a rear naked chokehold. Yeah, I like the phrase rear naked chokehold. Danger Dad. This is my favorite thing you guys have done in a long time. S tier, fantastic.
Let's go.
Mad Mikey B again. The ending had me in tears laughing. The ending was pretty good.
Yeah.
I must admit.
It had me in tears, but not just from laughing, in sadness.
Yeah.
Because you lost or because I died.
Because he died.
No.
I loved that. I mean, that was a good looking character.
I
Well,
like
it's
how
gone
you
now.
said because I lost or because I died, as if you had to put that in order of priority.
I didn't mind you dying, as long as you would have died a winner.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that would have been something if I would have won and then died. That would have been something.
Okay, I guess you're right. That could have been something too, but no, it was the death.
New storyline. We're gonna redo the first episode.
Where are we? Isaac Sims, that was freaking fantastic. Get me in there. Let me lay the smackaroonie. Well, Isaac, like we said, if you want to create yourself in WWE 2K22, upload it, and we will.
Or hit me up on the Discord, the GPW fan page. That's the place to do it. I will get you on the phone, and I will jump on my Xbox, and I will lay in bed, and I will make you a man.
These are big promises. You're basically promising to give free phone calls to people.
Yeah. What I'll do for the GPW, I'll do whatever. You know that.
TJ Slusher, that was freaking incredible. All of it. Lamau, the commentary, the little models, the frantic motions, the commercials. Really impressive stuff. I was not expecting. Laughing, crying, happy face. Thank you, TJ Slusher. We did work hard on it. And then finally, Danger Dad says, "Love that everyone stayed true to their fighting styles. James was taunting every chance that he gets just to watch Victory slip through his grasp at the last second. Danny proving that even without Havel's armor, he will tank every shot to the face. Zach using random moves and massive crits. And RP Morg, you did have the best outfit. It's true.
He did have the best outfit.
But no fighting style. He
No
just
fighting
got,
style.
got beat down. But I looked good doing it, so that makes sense.
Here's the fun thing, right? So when I was setting up the wrestlers, you can assign them attributes. So it's things like honor, integrity, cowardice, like all these kinds of things, right? And they've got sliders, and you can make them more or less. So I kind of intentionally did those. So that's why James just stops to taunt every 5 seconds.
I
because
was worried you said that. That's not nice of you. I'm
because
a man of extraordinary integrity and honor.
But
yeah,
also,
I didn't say how I set the sliders, James. You're assuming that I put them down low because you know that that's what you are. And therefore, you know,
I just know that the slider doesn't go as high as my integrity is or my honor. It stops before 11, bro.
do you think that that's showboating, what you just said?
No.
Oh. So you don't get it.
so yeah, so I set the sliders to how I perceive James to be, and that's why James came out basically. It's perfect.
Scott Jake finally followed us.
Thank you, Scott Chegg. Much obliged. And it's time for the main event of fan mail. It's Elden Ring, episode number 37.
Boo, GPW or nothing. Oh, our young hero followed. Wait, are you guys unfollowing and following us? What's going on? They're just flashing their name.
It's God knows. Anyway,
Get him. Full splashing. Elden Ring episode 37. Jibs and Migs. Isaac Sims. Geez, boys, what do I got to do to get y'all to play Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest? How much Patreon money is required?
I was just looking at the Final Fantasy remake yesterday on, I guess, the Epic Games Store. I have a lot of interest in playing it. I don't know that it would be like that's so many hours. That would take probably a year also, unless I did that solo, so I wasn't waiting for Morgan. Would that be an interest
Waiting
to
for
anybody?
me?
Oh my god! I can't believe I said that out loud.
and that's why his Honor slider isn't zero.
Waiting for me? You monster.
No, I mean
hell.
waiting to play it till Monday so that we play it together. If I could play it like by myself, it would be easier to get. But I don't know if that would be
Do it on the
interesting to
stream.
watch me. Oh, maybe that would be a great late night stream
Yeah.
because there's probably a lot of VO acting in Final Fantasy games.
Waiting for... Oh, damn.
That isn't what I meant, but that's exactly what I said, and I'm sorry. I take it back.
I'm just sitting here every Monday waiting for you. Oh, my. Oh, I feel sick right now.
This
Rhythmic,
makes me
I
laugh.
sent this to a barely a relative I haven't spoken to in like 10 years. Someone you hate. Oh, people are doing it. Thank you, Rhythmic. We've been trying to get people to send this to as many people as you can to get the numbers up, you know?
It's Ralph Murphy's reply that got me. I mean, anyway.
Well, he wouldn't be able to do voice acting because remember, he's going to be whispering.
Yeah, I was gonna be whispering. That's kind of the reason to do it late.
Everyone loves it.
Whispering
This is what you guys voted for. I can't wait till you see what it actually is. Optimus Phoenix Prime.
Gonna be a lot of James waiting for Morgan.
You guys enjoying the game? I just like to watch a little bit to see it's formulated. Cool. SETI, nice job, James. Although you asked for some, I don't have any tips for an expert like yourself. Sorry. Oh, okay, thanks. I understand.
Yeah, I understand.
Well, that would be another reason to do it on stream, though, because then he can get tips from you guys.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm. Ice 1635. Oh yeah, I'm really OP.
My guess is this is where I get my ass handed to myself, right?
I don't know.
Is that not how it always is?
I'm really OP. I'm really OP, Morgan. You
Yeah.
are.
Well, in all fairness,
Put me against that guy with your build right now.
knowing-
See what happens. Ooh. Wow. Spicy words.
You did sound a bit upset there. I mean,
Give me the controls, James.
You're
never
so
going to
then
know
we-
if you're OP or not until you watch me play.
No, I don't need to. 450. Please tell whoever to stop taking hits during professional recording. I don't know who that is.
Well, let's hear it.
I don't know if you can hear right now, but there's people next to my window outside too. Now my dogs bark at them. What's going?
I can hear Punker.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Damn it!
Wow. Yeah.
I'm never gonna make
Yeah.
it through, am I?
I could hear some
It's
coughing in the
probably
background. It's probably is.
Little candles back there.
I doubt it. Unless we were recording at night. It's possible if we were recording at night. During the day, that would not happen.
No one would light a candle. Yeah, why would anyone light a candle during the day? It's bright outside. Doesn't make sense.
Exactly. It's bright, and if you're working, you don't need extra light while
Yeah.
you're working.
It's just when it gets dark, you gotta light a candle so you can see what's up. Dark Page. So I don't know where we are supposed to put our prediction, but my death guess is gonna be 996.
I really do
Which is
need to get that set up. I really do
crazy.
need
Yeah,
to
we
get
need-
that. Yeah. Yeah.
We do need to have a cutoff. So like, whether it's like 2 more episodes or a number, like you have to
By
put
the
your
time
guess-
you hit by the time I hit 500 deaths.
No, that's unfair to Dark Page, who's thrown down the gauntlet. Like, it
Alright.
needs to be within like the next 50 deaths or something like that.
All right. Well, we have not hit death 300 yet. We're probably gonna. I don't know. We're close to death 300.
Maybe we'll say by 325.
All right. It just seems like such a weird. How about 333? So it's 1/3 of the way there.
Okay, yeah. So by 333 deaths, you have to get your guess in. Danny, how are we going to do the poll? Will it be on Discord or will it be?
I think probably the best. I think I'm good. Let me speak to Mikey. Let's see if we can make something or do something because.
All
it
we
on
need is an
GameFront?
Excel doc with people's number.
Well, like
their
a
name
form that
next
they
to
can
it.
fill out.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it'd
yeah.
Be like, here's the link. Fill out and put your official guess in. So we've got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do a Google form. Or so we'll figure something out. But yeah,
I
leave
can
it
make
with
a
me.
Google form real easily.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll
That's
see.
all we're gonna do. Yeah.
We'll do something. But
Mikey,
hopefully
usually
by...
if you say Mikey's name enough, he'll just show up.
Mikey.
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 Mikey. Is that Mikey?
Do you hear that? Is that Mikey?
That page. So I don't know where we. Oh no, we read that one. Elman on Mike, 44 minutes 10 seconds. For some reason, you stopped running and crouched instead of running or rolling.
It's really weird. It's a new one.
44:10, right? Close.
That's 13.
8, 9, 10.
He's been doing it in different spots. This isn't the only spot that.
I mean, that was me running.
Did you roll?
I didn't roll. I ran to the side, which is
I like all the extra space just to seal the thing.
that was me running.
Wait, can we watch that again?
You can watch it again.
Watch him crouch.
I don't need
Crouch
to
it
see
down.
that. I mean, that was me running.
Did you roll?
I didn't roll. I ran to the side, which is.
I
I
love
guess
that.
I was crouching, huh?
You were crouching. Yeah, you were doing that in another spot. I didn't notice that you had done it during that
Damn
fight,
it.
but that's why you weren't dodging that, because you can just run and that'll miss you.
Amazing Jay says he feels like the end game is going to be rough for you, but no rougher than the Dark Souls 3 DLC was. So I agree. It's starting to feel like he's built himself a pretty big safety buffer based on how he's handled those last 3 bosses.
True. Yeah, I think he is overpowered right now. Elmon and Mike, good morning. Gamefront. Today is Monday, Fan Mail Day, and new patch made for Elden Ring, and they basically acknowledged the bug of the Dragon Fist and decided to leave it since it's so much fun. So it's still an option, James, if you want to put the Dragon Fist on.
Well,
And,
the good news is that is a nice. Oh, I must have already updated it. I was going to update Elden Ring, but apparently it must have updated while I was asleep.
The robots are taking over.
Or maybe I should click play to make sure it doesn't need an update afterwards. so we don't have to sit for it later.
I can't believe Paige is doubling and tripling down without even filling out the form. We'll make sure that no one else can use 996. And you think he's going to beat it in 1,000. It's crazy. Cuddle Buddy, the shade of Renalia, the queen of the full moon, although not the true Renalia. Renala? Taken down by lowly denizens. How shameful, lol. Tis tis. Good job, you overpowered James U.
Oh, come on.
Denizens for the win, 4905. We don't need to watch the win. We already saw the fail. FFS, I don't know what that abbreviation stands for. Noble's Slender Sword is basically Baldur's Straight Sword of Elden Ring, both in terms of performance and terrible drop rate. Good find. Make sure to visit your maiden back at the round table, and also go find Faith Talisman in southeast part of Liurnia. That's crazy. Noble's Slender Sword is what you should be using then, James. The Boulder Straight Sword was crazy.
So it is. I'm sorry, I got slightly distracted.
Okay,
But
what is ABC local news telling you this time?
No, Elden Ring booted up without an update, and when I booted up, it said you need to update your game, which was what I was trying to get to happen when I, that's what I was trying to get to happen when I started the game, and the mouse and keyboard's not working. I got to put a controller. This is way more nightmarish.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Just keep doing what you're doing. Kamikaze 925. James answers with a scared no. Raffle waffles. I don't know what this one is.
Do we want to watch
See
this
ya.
one? 925. Oh, okay.
Oh, Kamikaze Ice has a tip.
You don't gotta fight
James
these guys either, but you just have access to them whenever you want.
Well, I might as well fight him, right? Unless I'm scared.
Are you?
No, I am not. Oh, but you can get a lot of this.
Yeah.
I think that was
right.
it. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Ice has a thing when you're to update the game on Steam, you click update and not play. Play is a different option.
Well, I figured it out, but usually it does up and won't let click play.
Now that you're
So when
updating,
it's
you're
at-
turning into a robot because your internet is good. Bosox 2K1, nice job, James. Keep rolling, literally. Kamikaze Ice 449. Someone is choking, and James just ignores the person and keeps playing the game. It's
There
just
was
candles,
that
baby.
cough. It could have been choking. I don't honestly know. It really depends on what time of day it was.
Ken, you can give your character a mustache at the mirror and the round table hold. Isaac Sims. It's over like every video. What is the rule around this playthrough? Is he killing all bosses, including optional bosses? If so, it will drastically affect my death count approximation. I don't think we're doing... No, he should have to kill all major bosses. I'm trying to think. Yeah, he should have to kill all bosses, right, James?
No, that was never the agreement. I'm not opposed to beating a lot of the bosses, but I don't want a rule where I have to beat all of the bosses. I think as long as I'm able to execute the game and finish it, that's what matters. And know that I will go for more bosses. But at the end of the day, my goal is going to be beating that game in less than 1,000 deaths.
There's
Period.
only 169 bosses.
Okay. Well, then I'll commit to doing 100 of those bosses. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm gonna beat the game in less than 1,000 deaths, or on death 1,000. One of them, either before or on the 1,000.
Yeah, I think all major bosses, not like the dungeon bosses.
That's never been the agreement.
No,
Unless I get
we're
another-
negotiating right now.
Unless I get another 4,000 deaths.
Oh my! Crucible duo equals mandatory. Yes. Melania is good. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do well against her. Kamikaze is 3140. James, that sucked, and then Karma.
Do you want to watch that one?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Well, it probably sucked.
Maybe it was cool.
That sucked.
Oh, just a little parting gift.
Wait, what the heck?
So James says that sucked, and then he got stabbed in the back again. Oh, shot in the back again. Steve the Ghost watching James run by secrets because he doesn't read messages.
Oh, Jeff Hardy is in jail right now. He was arrested last night. This is real breaking news.
Okay.
Who?
Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy?
a
Who's
wrestler
that?
he's a wrestler who is he in AEW these days? And
Yeah, he is. He's part of a major storyline in AEW.
it's not the first time he's
Um,
been around. Have his demons caught up with him again? That's my question.
Yes, driving while license canceled, suspended, revoked, violation of restrictions placed on driver license, and DUI, alcohol, drugs, third offense within 10 years.
Wow. David Keckner on, I think it was Saturday, got arrested for a DUI in Ohio, and it was he had another hit and run DUI in December that he had not actually worked out yet, so he's probably getting in some trouble. He's facing what they call a whammy.
He's got to fight Mog, yes.
Steve the Ghost has a great point. We never bought that Sonic suit that we promised from my 24 hours live stream. And
Still waiting.
we're still waiting for that. So James
Yeah,
James is
no.
saying that he should replicate the fairy video he thought was breaking news wearing the Sonic suit.
But wait, I beat the game in less than 24 hours. I beat the game really fast.
No,
Wasn't that a
no,
punch?
it was on my Sonic stream, on my 24-hour Sonic stream. We said that if someone donated $100 in the next 5 minutes, that we would buy a Sonic suit.
Make you wear it.
And make you wear it.
Okay.
And that
All right,
did
I'll
happen.
stand behind that.
But I mean, well, it's been a year and we haven't done it yet, so no one remembers. But we'll, eventually, when you least expect it, it'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll pop up, literally. What are we up to? Isaac Sims. I'll let someone else take it.
Yeah, if the boss you're fighting has spin to win AoE attacks, the demi-humans can get wiped out pretty quick, 1033. They're best at overwhelming a single target or splitting up mobs in the open world. Plus, you could do to upgrade them a bit. I like the style of that shield, but I think you may want to get something with higher stability. Kite shields have pretty low stability overall. The best medium shield in the game is the brass shield you got off the Godric soldiers. If you're feeling froggy, you could even go with a large shield, a spear's best friend. In-game and IRL. That's true.
I
Dark
thought I
Page.
switched off of the brass shield to the kite shield. I thought we went for a special trip to get the kite shield.
I
But
don't know.
we're kind of transitioning out of shields. But
Dark
I don't know.
Page?
I might use those others in the future.
20 points higher is why he didn't want to use this carrying shield. James, it's percentages, right? Like, I don't even know what to say. Dark Page, if you could
Percentages?
explain math to James, I've tried. You heard me today. I tried to do it.
I don't understand what 20 points higher means.
Danger Dad, lol, I love to see moments where James makes Morgan mad and Morgan gives James the silent treatment so he can figure it out. Normal people would be able to catch on, but I think James just imagines Morgan is mad for no reason, assuming he's being silent just because he's a jerk sometimes. Keep it up with the friendship, boys. You're perfect for each other. Yeah, feels good. Kamikaze Ice 837. Yes, James, that gave you a free teleport to where you just sat at.
Mm,
Do you want to watch that one?
I'm pretty sure I get it. It's probably a death, right? 2 of them, though. And this gives me another teleportation?
Oh, no, this is when you're...
He only told you about the one. Yeah, so it makes specifically the iron jar aromatic,
that's it.
which is
Yeah, so you died.
There's only one in all of them that gives you a teleportation.
Yeah.
I've already done it. 4400, crawling is quite the opposite of running and dodging, James. I think that's the same one where you got blasted.
Yeah, that is. I
Kamikaze
didn't realize I didn't realize I was crawling or ducking or whatever.
Well, you're button
Crouching.
mashing.
Yeah.
5234 to add to what Morgan says, which should already be on your list. You haven't finished exploring Limgrave or Weeping Peninsula, just an FYI. Complete as much as you want. Night events in Weeping Peninsula 2, night events in Limgrave 3, night events in Liarnia 4. I think you should do them all.
Oh shoot, my pen is not here. Oh, here's a pen.
Elmono Mike.
Do I need to write any of these down? Night events?
Yeah, I would say do night events, Weeping Peninsula 2, Limgrave 3, Liarnia 4. I think you should definitely do them, but you got to just ride around like the whole place. Elmono Mike, great episode, guys, and finally James is getting good. Took him 250 plus deaths to jumpstart. Could it be that he surprises us all and finishes the game, secret boss included, under 1,000 deaths? I still don't know. I'm not a believer yet. I think he's overpowered now, but I think he's going to hit a wall. Volk, sometimes James's biggest enemy is himself more than the boss he's fighting. My tip is explore the eastern part of Liarnia. We've got that in the notes already. Kamikaze is 4059. James, I'm going to go without a shield. This is the way. He's right. Amazing James, I'm anticipating a litany of facial expressions in this episode, and James does not disappoint.
No disappointment there. Was that the end of fan mail?
We did it, boys.
We did it.
Wow.
Started 30 minutes late, ended 30 minutes early.
That's how you do it. That's how you keep time in a roundabout kind of way. Cool. Nice. The real James Heaney. That timestamp 52:34. Morgan says some other places you've not explored.
Let's check it just to be so I can make sure I remember correctly.
Do you want to watch that now?
Yeah.
52:34. 52:34.
And I think me and James are going to get right to it, so we'll remember.
That makes sense.
I will try and line this up. And then I will try and pull this back up. There we go.
Iron Maiden's downstairs, but I think this is the best place to stop.
Oh yeah, you've got Iron Maidens to fight. You've got that whole rooftop to explore. You haven't been over there. You haven't done anything on the eastern side of Liarnia. You haven't done anything on the southern side of Liarnia. You haven't done very much on the western side of Liarnia.
But I haven't even died 300 times, so I think we're okay.
You haven't done anything on the north side of Liarnia, and you haven't actually touched the Volcano Manor yet.
What? I touched the Volcano Manor.
You no.
All right. Well, guys, it's been helpful. The tips you bring me have been...
Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah. Ice is talking about TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
Oh, yeah.
I think I think we should, I know Zach is way keen on, because have you seen that arcade cabinet Zach got?
No.
Zach got like a half cabinet of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, the original arcade game. But I remember it on the SNES and other places. So I know he'd be well keen to play it. I think it's I'm quite excited.
It's literally just the classic.
It's like it's like slightly remastered though. It's like HD graphics and some extra bits and stuff.
I think they did some other extra stuff too.
When was the last time you played this at an arcade?
It's basically like this is the one.
Oh, we played it together, right?
You talking about me?
Yeah, like a year ago.
I think so. Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah,
at that bar.
Yeah, and it eats quarters.
Oh yeah, not at home. Not at home. It doesn't.
Yeah, but then you just mush through it. So I don't know.
Yeah, but
we should
there's
play
some way to keep it like so that you can't just mush through it.
So I guess I'm proposing like a 4-way with you boys.
I mean, it's perfect. There's 4 Ninja Turtles. There's 4 of us.
It's gonna be tough to pick who's who.
Which of the Ninja Turtles doesn't work on the weekends? So because they're busy at an audition.
I will tell you right away. I'm busy on Saturday. I'll be at Catalina, going to the Catalina wine mixer.
Oh my god,
the Catalina wine mixer.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going to Catalina. I am going to Catalina and doing a zip line. So
Ooh.
I've never done a zip line before, but that's Saturday morning. So we've got to get out to Catalina fast. I'll probably be home by 8 o'clock at night. That's not a good time.
No, it's not a good time for England.
Will there be video footage of this zip line?
Well,
Maybe. I'll bring my GoPro.
We'll be working on GPW all weekend anyway, so.
Brutal. We'll definitely play the Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge at some stage because I'm quite excited about it. So.
Wait. What about Friday, Morgan? Could you take a couple hours off Friday, and because it comes out Thursday night? Could you somehow maybe we stream Friday? We stream Turtles instead of something else. I don't know. We'll have to take it offline.
Friday? Yeah, let's figure out the time.
Because I would love to do it Friday if we could figure out a way. That way, new game that's just come out and put it up.
Apparently, Zach's going to the Catalina wine mixer. I don't know if that's true. Well, Zach,
there is
Zach,
a Catalina wine mixer out there.
Zach, are you free on Friday? I'm free on Friday. Morgan,
Friday at what time?
What time do you normally stream?
I'm trying to keep food in my fridge, you guys. I don't know.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, I might be able to, but I need to know what time, and I need to know in advance. It's Monday right now.
What if we did it 10 a.m. So right when the stream ended, we record it, or we just get together and try to. That's so early for Zach though to get up that early for getting together when you do
7?
the stream. Well, 7 is. I mean, I can't speak for Zach, but actually, I can speak for Zach. But at 10 a.m. it's 7 for him. But I was saying we could stream it, but it's probably better to record it anyways.
Let me. I mean, looked. I'm about. Let me look at my calendar. Oh no, I'm not logged into my work email.
Let's take it offline and see if we can get it on Friday. That would be really cool if we could day that it's like basically the first full day that it's out.
Okay, well, we're taking it offline, folks, which means we'll never talk about it again. So